RHONJ Teresa Giudice slammed for self-centered filter fail. RHONJOG Teresa Giudice was just slammed after her self-centered filter fail. The mother of four has jumped on the Photoshop bandwagon, but it did not fare so well for her. So what was wrong with the snap, and why are fans bashing her? Keep reading for more details. Teresa Giudice slammed for self-centered filter fail. RHONJ star Teresa Giudice and her husband, Louis Rulis, are in hot water for unpaid taxes. As of now, they collectively owe around $3 million. This comes years after Teresa was in jail for bankruptcy fraud and conspiracy to commit mail and wire fraud. At the time, she was married to Joe Giudice, who followed her to jail and was ultimately deported. The hope was that her new man would not get her into any trouble, but many co-stars and viewers did not trust Louis. He also exhibited some very sketchy behavior, which made fans believe he was only after Teresa's fame and money. Amid this tax situation, Teresa is being called out for something else. She recently shared a snap with two of her girlfriends. However, she was heavily filtered, her skin completely smoothed out, and she looked decades younger. Yet the ladies she was posing with were kept intact, no help from filters, which followers felt was rude and tacky. This same incident happened with RHONY alum Ramona Singer, as she had a heavily filtered photo, which made her look like a teenager. Yet the two men she was with did not appear to have had any facetune assistance. It does appear that the RHONJ fan favorite filtered her ladies a tad. Yet it was not nearly as much as she did to herself, and fans laid into her. They thought it was funny that Teresa Giudice gave herself the best edit, forgetting her supposed friends. Others joked that Ramona must have been responsible for the snap, but despite the backlash, Teresa did not stop. She shared a photo for Jennifer Aydin's birthday, where she clearly was back on her filter game. Teresa, is that you? Of course, Teresa Giudice likely does not care what people have to say about her. With the RHONJ reboot on the line, Teresa's job is up in the air. It is a battle between her and her sister-in-law, Melissa Gorga, but viewers are divided on who they want back for season 15. However, Teresa seems quite confident that she will be back on Bravo in some capacity. In the meantime, fans went crazy for her filtered photo. This filter is so ridiculous. It always cracks me up when Teresa doubles down on the filters and leaves everyone around her without, competing with Ramona for a younger filter. Love my girlfriends, but love my filter much more. Who is approving these horribly filtered pictures? One asked how Teresa felt in natural light. Had she filtered her friends along with herself, this may not have been as big of an issue. Yet, since she only thought about what worked for her, that was extremely self-centered. In the glitzy, over-the-top world of the Real Housewives of New Jersey, drama is just another day of the office. But Teresa Giudice, the undisputed table-flipping queen of Bravo's Garden State franchise, has once again found herself in the center of a controversy. Only this time, it's not about family feuds, loyalty tests, or pasta arguments. Instead, it's a beauty blunder of epic proportions, served up fresh on Instagram and seasoned with a heaping dose of self-absorption. Over the weekend, Teresa posted what was intended to be a glamorous selfie with a group of friends at a lavish event. Dressed to the nines in a sparkling gown and dripping in designer accessories, she posed with her signature high ponytail and megawatt smile. But what caught followers' attention wasn't the glitz or glam. It was the shockingly obvious filter fail. Teresa's face appeared airbrushed to near unrecognizability, while her friends were left looking completely untouched by the magic wand of digital enhancement. The contrast was stark and not in her favor. "Girl, your face looks like a porcelain doll, and your friends look like they're standing in a different dimension," one follower commented. Another chimed in, "This is giving main character energy in the worst way." The backlash was swift, fierce, and very, very public. Critics accused Teresa of being self-centered, using her platform to shine a spotlight solely on herself, even at the expense of those around her. While it's no secret that reality TV stars carefully curate their social media image, this post crossed the line from vanity to virtual betrayal. Many fans saw it as yet another example of the way Teresa has often seemed to place herself above others, even those she calls friends. The term Filtergate started trending among RHONG fan accounts, and memes quickly followed. One particularly viral post featured the side-by-side of Teresa's porcelain-perfect face and her friend's comparatively natural appearance, with the caption, "When you invite your friends to your red carpet, but only your pores are invited to the after-party." In typical Teresa fashion, she remained silent at first, letting the storm swirl around her. Her loyal fans, the tree huggers, jumped to her defense, claiming it was just a glitch, a bad app update, or even a lighting issue. But the rest of the internet wasn't buying it. One follower wrote, "Teresa could have easily posted a solo pic if she wanted to look flawless. But posting that group shot with herself filtered to the heavens and everyone else left in HD reality? That's next-level narcissism." It wasn't just fans who weighed in. Fellow Housewives and Bravo stars subtly shaded the situation in their own posts. Margaret Giudice, never one to hold back, posted a cryptic story with a vintage photo filter and the caption, "When you love your friends enough to leave the filters at home." Even former RHONG cast member Jacqueline Loretta commented on a fan page, "Classic Teresa." Behind the scenes, insiders claim that the filter fail is a reflection of deeper tensions among Teresa's circle. Some of her friends felt humiliated. A source said, "It's one thing to want to look good on social media, but to post a group photo where it's painfully obvious only you were edited, that's next-level self-obsession." Teresa eventually responded, not with an apology, but with a cryptic quote post on Instagram, "Don't dim your light to make others comfortable." The comments lit up once again, with people accusing her of doubling down on the narcissism instead of taking responsibility. "If you want to shine, maybe don't throw shade on everyone else in the picture," one user wrote. This latest snafu comes at a time when the RHONG universe is already buzzing with tension. The show's newest season has been full of shifting alliances, family drama, and cryptic shade-throwing on social media. Some speculate that Teresa's filter drama may even make it into the upcoming reunion taping. "She's always been about her image, but this took it to another level," one Bravo blogger wrote. And with all the scrutiny reality stars are under, especially regarding body image and social responsibility, this kind of post just isn't a good look. Social media experts chimed in too. What Teresa did is actually part of a growing issue we see on Instagram, where influencers and celebs create a distorted reality that can be harmful, not just to their followers, but to the people in the images with them, said a digital culture analyst. It reinforces a message that only one person's image matters, and that can be really damaging. Meanwhile, some fans are starting to question whether Teresa's days as the RHONG Queen Bee are numbered. With younger, more socially savvy cast members rising and fan favorites returning to the fold, could this filter fail be symbolic of a deeper fall from grace? Still, Teresa has survived worse. Prison time, family betrayal, public divorces, feuds that could fuel a dozen soap operas. She's endured them all and come back swinging. But in the era of authenticity and digital transparency, the standards have changed. A filter fail may seem trivial, but when paired with what many perceive as toxic self-centeredness, it becomes a PR iceberg just waiting to sink a carefully constructed brand. If there's one thing we've learned from years of RHONG madness, it's this: never count Teresa out. But next time she posts a group shot, she might want to think twice before going full filter diva, because in Jersey, nothing stays filtered for long. And as for her friends in the photo, here's hoping they get their own glow-up, both in pixels and in real life. Because even in the Housewives world of faux lashes and filtered lives, everyone deserves their moment to shine. Especially when the lighting's already that good.